Good morning and welcome to Fish of the Day presented by Doc's Daily Derbies.
All right, here we are at Japan 2, Location 1, Matsumoto Castle, and we are going to be going for the Orinoco sailfin catfish. This will be a pretty straightforward one. We're going to fish crawfish at bubbles and swirls, top and bottom. It will be the only fish that will give you an instant bite. Get my crawfish going. Make sure I'm on expert. Do have in it. The swirl should be small swirls. I see a small swirl here. I think next swirl moved all the way over here. Now it's going the other way. That's hunting the swirl down. There we go. Should get close to it. This fish is moving all over the place. That's an indicator if it would be our fish, and it's not our fish, so it does not matter. Get these bubbles throughout here. Nope. Some bubbles back there. And I'm almost certain it's a small swirl fish if it's on top. So I'm going to target the small swirls, smaller swirls. There we go. One of those two swirls. I think this is a medium fish by classification, and this is one of the first fish, or maybe the first fish. I don't know if there were any with the introduction of Japan 1. Generally, a medium fish will not take line when you hook it. That was an easy way to distinguish between that fish and other fish, if you know which fish run and which fish do not. But I believe this, well, I'm assuming this is the fish I'm after. I think this was the first medium fish that ever ran on me, so I had to change up my advice on how to identify fish based on where they're running. And there we go, and a personal best. A lot of these videos are going to be my personal best because I don't have a lot of most of the fish in the videos. So now we will be off to Santa Monica Pier to get that golden grouper. All right, here we are at Santa Monica Pier for the golden grouper. It's going to be bottom with the shiner, but as you scroll through your fish, you're going to see there are a lot of fish that are bottom shiner fish. The one saving grace, and this is when it's good to know what fish run and what fish don't. The golden grouper may be the only one of the bottom shiner fish that when you hook it, it does not run. You would think it would because it's a grouper and they fight hard, but it does not. So we're going to be casting at those bubbles on bottom, and the bubbles on this level can be hard to see. Bubbles on bottom, and if you hook, it'll be an instant bite. If you hook the fish and it runs, it is not your golden grouper. What is going on? I did use a firework on this fish because if I remember, it does not show up nearly as often as the other epics, and tried not to spend a ton of time having you watch me catch a bunch of fish we don't need to see, or release a bunch of fish in this case, because if it runs on me, I know it's not the grouper. Not the grouper. It's like a swordfish. Oh. Go ahead and grab the swordfish. It's also a method for using the shiner on bottom, casting at bubbles to get the swordfish. The swordfish will run. You could also, if you wanted to catch the swordfish, you could go middle depth, and I think it's going to be the only middle depth shiner fish. I could be wrong, but it will eliminate the grouper. The way I knew that was the swordfish. Sometimes when you catch a fish, well, now I got the leopard shark. So there's a swordfish and a leopard shark out there. And that leopard shark just stays on bait. So I'm going to skip for sake of the video, I'll do a separate video on that swordfish. Now, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if this one instant bite or not on my drop here. It doesn't matter. So the bubbles are particularly hard to see over here. I really would like to have gotten that swordfish, but I've got 3 sets of bubbles there, and I don't want to keep catching that leopard shark. They move around so quickly. There's our instant bite. A lot of bubbles grouped up on this board. That might have been a swell shark there. I don't know what the swell shark takes, if it's a shiner fish as well. Really like the swell shark. It's a swell fish. Like I said, a lot of instant bite fish on bottom with this shiner on this board. So 2 sets of bubbles right on top of each other. Only one of them was the instant bite. This should be our grouper. I go deep sea fishing for grouper. And I can tell you, they run every time you hook them, and they run hard. I almost won fish of the day on a deep sea fishing trip. My grouper held until the last stop and the last set of casting for the day. And I got beat. So there is our golden grouper. Kind of hard to see the color at the sunset here at Santa Monica Pier. There we go. There's our fish of the day. Best of luck and happy hunting to everybody out there, and have a great day.